Getting pulled over by the police is one of the most stressful things that can happen to you. You see the cop lights turn on behind you. You know you were more or less driving safe, but there might be something wrong, right? Usually you knew that you were drinking, you shouldn't have been drinking. Your anxiety is now super high, you're sweating, you are nervous that you didn't use your blinker. This happens to people every single day. Now, drinking and driving is obviously not good. It's not allowed, especially not here in Arizona, and you shouldn't do it. But this does happen because Arizona also has a law that says the slightest degree, which means you're allowed to have one or two as long as you're not impaired to the slightest degree. So this is where people get really confused because they have a couple at a barbecue, they go out at night, they have a couple, and they think they're still good to drive. So this is what you should do to best protect yourself if those flashing lights turn on behind you. Yes, you have to pull over. You have to pull over to the right side of the road. Yes, you do have to give your license, your registration, your insurance information. Now, what happens is the police want to be nice to you. They're going to come up to your window. They're going to say, hey, where you coming from? Where you going? Where you heading tonight? And these are conversational questions. The police are allowed to ask them. You don't have to answer them. It's really difficult to not answer them for most people. The key that the officers are looking for here, though, are were you coming from a place that serves alcohol? Are you going to a place that serves alcohol? Even if you're saying, I'm just picking up my friend from the bars, or I'm heading to the bars to pick up my friends, right? They just need to hear the word anything about alcohol in your case. And if they hear anything about alcohol, that's going to raise their suspicion that you could be driving under the influence. And obviously the key one that the officers ask is, how much have you had to drink tonight? And your answer always needs to be 0, or you say, officer, I don't want to answer that question. And really with any of these questions here right in the beginning, when the officer's right at your window, you can simply say, officer, I don't want to answer any of your questions. Here's my insurance, my registration, and my license. The officer's now going to be like, well, wait, why don't you want to answer my questions? You just sit there and you remain silent. You don't have to continue making small talk with the officer.